Limited edition vinyls, artist releases from all genres, and points of music history.
It's the hallmark of Record Store Day, and the owners of Pinwheel Records are here to give us the scoop. Welcome, Kim and Scott. We love that you're back on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having us again.
Okay, so you're partners in life, and you're also partners in this venture.
We are, yes.
Did you start off?
Pretty much. So this record,
Wow,
look at that.
At the very end over here, we have and Post Malone is the Record Store Day ambassador this year. Down below, we have Taylor Swift with a 7-inch of her song Fortnite, which
give us so sweet. Record Store Day must be huge in your life. I mean,
yes.
Gosh, these people.
Yeah, I mean, some people, last year we were walking out, closing up for the day, and people were already standing in line at 7 p.m. the night before.
My question is, does everybody drop, or is there some surprises as well?
We really don't know.
Wow.
Otherwise, just there's, as we said, something for everybody.
And we'll have coffee and beer at the store of the day, so
Excellent.
something for everyone.
Scott and Kim,
So
thank
sweet.
you. And Betty, thank you.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Celebrate Record Store Day this Saturday at Pinwheel Records.
Ready, Dave?
Hey, everybody!
That was the last shot of the. Just the soaking ass.
Leaning and just crouched down like they're about to just take piss or shit.
So this is, I would say,
Loving vinyl. Is that what you bonded over?
Hey everybody, welcome to the show.
hoist. What the hell was I talking about? Moist ass, a wet ass. Is that what I was talking about?
We were watching a music video, but I don't remember which one. And the last shot was just it was like a guy squatting down, and you just saw like his butt just kind of came in from top frame. I mean, not bare butt. He's fully clothed. Butt came down, but it was just like dripping wet and weird. Like, what? And I happened to, so when I put those pieces together, I tend to just go to a random episode, random old episode, skip to a random part, and then just whatever out of context weird thing. That's what goes in that spot.
Man, we had some weird conversations at the start, huh?
Oh, you
Wet
have no
asses.
idea. Yeah. Yeah.
Here is your copy of Gigantic Asses.
Butt pie.
Oh my.
Mud butt.
Well, yes. Happy Record Store Day, everybody.
Yeah.
I figured that might be
let's start it off with
fun.
Record Store Day. Chris, do you celebrate Record Store Day? Do you own a record player, Chris?
Well, sure. But I don't have vinyls like you.
Yeah. We have so many.
Old stuff. But I mean, Record Store Day is a new one for me. I mean, you have, I think, a special interest in Record Store Day, don't you?
Kind of. I mean, just because of the releases you can get on it, they're like they make special releases.
I love a good release
for this day, and they do it twice a year. Once on Black Friday, which is stupid. I hate it when they do it on Black Friday. And then and then they do it sometime in April. And last year it was on 420, and they really fucked that up because they didn't offer anything like any stoner stuff or anything like that,
I
like no specific stuff.
No Monster Magnet.
Nope. Yeah, see, no Monster Magnet,
yeah.
no
Man,
super
No,
suckers, no nothing.
I feel like there were a couple of releases that the first Parliament record was reissued and it was on like weed green vinyl.
No.
Oh man, that first record is
Is
mm,
that still available? It probably still
I don't
available,
know.
isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we'll see. Did you?
Uh,
But Chris, they we'll show you a few here actually because I think we're going to show some stuff.
so
If we got if yeah, go
if you
ahead.
didn't if you didn't catch it, Post Malone was this year's ambassador. And I don't know.
I did see that.
So I don't know why. So I just popped in record store day, excited interview. And this is so
This is what came out.
yeah, and so that's the video that I found. And so then I just kind of worked with that. And then as I was going along, um just hearing that Post Malone is an ambassador of something just it just didn't sit right with me. And I know they always have ambassadors. I never know who they are.
Yeah, I didn't even. I think that's when did that start? Because the first one that I noticed was when they had Metallica as ambassador, and I was like,
Oh,
Metallica.
yikes. Yikes.
Who gives a shit what Lars Ulrich likes? No,
Oh,
I'm just
wait.
kidding.
Is that
That's my Lars Ulrich.
oh, I thought that was your Woody Allen.
No, my Woody Allen. My Woody Allen is a little different. I can do
Okay,
Woody Allen. I have to think about it a little bit.
let's see. I'm gonna look up list of record store day ambassadors.
Okay, well, you do that. But so anyway, I'll
I don't know
explain
why.
more, Chris. Like every year they do something different. Like it's usually like releases, like old releases that are not available anymore, like in print, and they repress them or they remaster them and repress them like on cool color vinyl or something like that. Or it's like some long lost thing that hasn't been out in forever.
Well, who's the they?
Whoever puts this together, do you know who puts this together?
Um, so I think it's a handful of labels,
Yeah.
right? That kind of got together
It started
with
off as an indie thing.
Kind of the Music Academy.
yeah, yeah, a little
What
bit. But I mean, so it was kind of designed to help prop up record stores, right? To
independent record stores, yeah.
yeah, because at the very beginning, you like if you wanted to participate in this, you had to sign a thing saying that you would never sell this online. Like that was kind of the idea.
Oh,
And now that's kind of been laxed. And, as
Yeah,
of
now people just do it to
tomorrow
do
at like
that.
become like a
five, yeah.
for-profit type of thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. And so it turned into a thing that was like, or it started as a thing that was really supposed to
Oh,
revive,
sorry.
like I said, revive record stores. And it turned out to be just like a greedy,
Sure.
you know, uh, y- y- anytime you do anything with, I think like a
Greed.
decent intention, yeah,
Greed
the
is
the
good.
people the people will take over because greed is good. Good.
Fucking Michael Douglas. Slick back hair.
So the ambassador last year was Paramore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't really listened to them. Do you listen to them, Chris? Do you know them?
I mean, yes, I know them.
See, I don't even know
I
a
don't
song
listen to
by
their
them.
albums or anything. They come
Yeah.
through on my playlists every once in a while. I think Jeff is a fan of
Oh, really?
Paramore.
Yeah. I know that they have a lot of fans and they're pretty big, aren't they?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm.
And they have some really really fun stuff. I'm not a huge fan, but everything that I've listened to is pretty good.
They're usually like whacking and stuff like that, right?
Whacking off? What?
Whacking.
Hey.
And watch me whack off.
Nice.
Speaking of
Adam Sandler.
that
Did
yes,
was
that was
a
a
record
record
store
store day release.
today?
And no,
Oh,
several years
Wow.
back. And I have an exceptionally fond memory of that record, because I was right. I mean, like, I was at the perfect age for that. I knew that they were funny on Saturday Night Live, right? And so then you buy a tape and it's like got the parental advisory, and I think all of 11, 12, 13, I don't know, when that came out. And so I put the tape in, and I mean, immediately you're just boom,
Yeah. I think
just
every track on that was hilarious. I just remember,
it's
they're all gonna
smacked in the
laugh at you.
face. Yeah. But just smacked in the face with so much vulgarity
all I could
that
do was sit there and stare at
mm,
these big, beautiful, hairy balls flopping around. Holy jeez, I wanted to lick them.
the what was at the principal and the buffoon or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah,
he just goes, I bet you got real hairy balls.
I
And
still think that.
it's Conan O'Brien, and he goes, yes, it's a veritable forest down there. That was
I,
his response.
I think Toll Booth Willie was probably my favorite on that one.
Yes. See?
So,
And so when that came out on Record Store Day, I felt a pang of nostalgia and was like, I need that. And that is kind of what Renee was talking about, right? With the
yeah,
idea of, like,
a lot of
you know,
it's
they
nostalgia.
do a lot of re-releases, and you just, yeah, you're like,
You'll
oh shit, that'd be fun to
you'll
have.
see
And I've
here in just a
listened to
minute.
it all of none times.
Yeah.
No, I think I've listened to it once. Anyway, yeah.
So did you went out today, right? And
hmm
that's the other thing too, Chris,
Yes.
is there. I have proof. There's lines that just wait, like people are just sitting there, and it's like people get there and some people wait overnight, like they sleep in line.
Saw the footage on the
Yeah,
intro. The people are camping out.
yeah, it's so weird, man. And it's for, I think. Well, do you know what the big one was this year? I think it was a
I think it
Wicked
was
record.
oh yeah, there was a Wicked soundtrack. I don't know what if it was the whole thing or
Yeah,
uh what, because it was gone by the time I got
yeah,
to perusing the list.
yeah. And
Um
In the Veneer only had got like two of them. So
oh, now
yeah,
the place that I've been going to the last several years is right down the street from my house, called St.
so here
Marie
you go.
Records.
Here's
Look at that.
yeah.
Zoom in on that
So
line.
yeah. So here's the store right here, Chris.
Look at
The
all those
line
people
went all the way
that
back
need
here.
battery.
I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It's pretty stupid, actually.
Yeah. Yes.
Because, and Byron, when you were texting me, what you're right. I think they do get more than everybody for some reason. I don't know
Okay.
why. Yeah,
Well, and
I
that
don't know
that
why, but
would I think it just depends. Because Docs, which is another record store here in Fort Worth, I think stopped participating in it because they were like, man, it's too much of a
hassle.
political game, right? And they push, so they'll push certain titles that they know aren't going to sell as well, and say, okay, you have a better shot of getting, that 20 copies of that Taylor Swift,
If you
a
if you
seven
order,
inch.
yeah, if
Yeah,
you
if
order
you
30
order,
of the
and then you're stuck with
30
that
of was not
stock.
was dad, I'm in jail 7-inch. Just shit like that. Or like, hey, here's another 7-inch of Bob Marley, No Woman, No Cry, or something like that, something
hmm
that's, And it's just shit like that, or it's like, hey, this is a live version you've never heard before, and it's like
And
sounds like it's coming from a tin can, you know.
I
It's just
really enjoyed the way you said tin can there.
oh well, hey, well, cut
I
it
just
out and use it as a
listen. I just got to recognize. I'm trying to recognize positive, right?
let's
Just
go.
call it out. It's just shit. Call it out when I see it.
So CDX isn't doing this. I take it.
CDX. They're no longer, but if they were, they'd participate.
That's why I thought we were going to get a music store story from you
Oh well,
from CDX.
like when I got robbed.
Oh,
We should go over that story sometime. Well,
well,
maybe we should. We got to
I
do a
think you
story of
did.
CDX.
Yes,
Yeah, we
but I
can
think
go over
I
it
think
again.
you. Well, no, I'm
Because I don't
thinking
think
like
Jeff
I
and
can
I
go
don't
back
think
and
Jeff and
find that
Chris,
shit.
I don't think Jeff and Chris know the whole thing. Like, I
Uh,
think Chris knows where to hip hop CDs. You know that part, don't you, Chris?
I've heard bits and pieces, but
That's my favorite part.
I just remember it culminated with you tied up in the bathroom.
Yeah, dude, they fucking taped my arms and legs behind my back, dude, and
just like so
I
many other
couldn't fucking
things.
get up. It was terrible. My boss had to help me up, and then he cut me loose. Turn me loose.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. Go with the lover boy.
You gotta do it my way.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean,
Keep going.
did you get anything today, Byron, at Record Store Day?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I adore Vince Guaraldi, which I think I was wearing his shirt last week before, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They had a special release of the alternate takes of that first jazz impressions of Charlie
Like,
Brown.
oh, cool.
And so that's pretty dope. It's on a really pretty like sky blue vinyl.
Oh
Love it.
yeah.
Then let's see what else. Oh, I went ahead and picked up the live recordings from Sly and the Family Stone because I love them so much.
Yeah.
I'm worried about that recording, but we'll
There
see.
was a Meters one too, wasn't there?
And then I also picked up that Meters.
And they had a ton
And-
of those at Piranha.
oh, did they? That's such a bummer, man.
They had like 15, dude.
Do you know who the Meters are, Chris?
No.
It's like
Man.
old. Like, when did they 60s, late 60s, early 70s?
Yeah, very very late 60s, early 70s.
So,
New
funk,
Orleans,
R&B, soul.
yeah. And
Mostly
oh,
instrumental,
crap.
Byron.
The
Or
first
all instrumental.
like
I know.
the first half of their records, were, and then they slowly started incorporating vocals. Damn it, who were the famous people that came out of that? Anyway, I can't think of their names right now, but I mean, besides Leo Noncentelli, which
Yeah.
oh man, he's got that fantastic afro. Oh my god. Anyway, the it's a double LP and it has like it's like Mardi Gras colors. So like
Oh,
one
cool.
disc is yellow and purple with a green label.
Ah.
And
like
then the other disc
Like,
is
like the cake.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other disc is yellow and green with a purple label. I'm like,
Nice.
Oh, neat.
that's pretty dope. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really hoping that's a good recording because
Yeah.
man,
I think it's one of their only live ones that's available,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah.
But they were like so tight. So I'm looking forward to there's like a 18-minute long jam. I want to hear what they sound like when they kind of let
Jam
loose.
out like that.
Yeah. So
That'll be cool.
I think I'd have to go into a record store and ask for if they have Lionel Richie dancing on the ceiling. Like
there you go.
High Fidelity. Do you remember that scene?
Mhm.
God.
Should we try to recreate that at some point?
Maybe. So was that the last thing that you got? You only got
Uh,
this. You got the because I only got 3 things.
I want to say
And
that I
I
got
have them
something
right
else,
here that I'm going to
but I
show.
already forgot. Okay, why don't you go? I'm gonna look at my.
So
I'm gonna
I
look
got this.
at my
Chris, have you heard these guys?
cheat sheet.
They're from here. Have you heard
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
sword?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is the 15th anniversary of Warp Riders that came out today.
They're like what is the other one?
Oh, they have some. Oh, Dragon Force.
Dragon Force. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's pretty cool looking vinyl.
Yeah, that looks
It's yeah,
nice.
yeah. Look at that, Byron.
Ooh.
So it's pretty nice.
What is that? What is that labeled as?
Uh, let's see. This is labeled as Sea of Pyrus. So it's probably like a space name. But
Oh, you think it's a nebula?
I have no idea because the whole album is about like space stuff, right? Because it's that ship flying, and this is like an embossed cover, and it's like comes off the. It's really nice, but I got it at this little record store, and they had wristbands. They gave me a wristband because the sword played there tonight. And
what?
Yeah, and Ben was there. Ben bought a record there, so he went, and his son got my wristband, so they went and saw the
Nice.
sword play for like
Awesome.
like a couple songs. I think he said it was pretty short, but it was cool. So yeah, but I got that one, and then I got this one. Byron, did you? This Gillies Peterson presents the international.
No, they didn't have that.
Dude,
I
they
was.
had like 15 of these too.
Ah.
Nobody was buying this.
Tell me again what that is, because
All
I
you
remember
know,
reading it and going like,
it's
oh, that
pretty
seems really
neat.
awesome.
And I was like, oh, did I waste my money? Because it's all stuff I've heard and it's all stuff I have. Because it's just like singles.
Okay.
Like, it's just a
So
mix
it's a comp.
by
Yeah.
Gillies Peterson, right? So it's really good though. It's really
Nice.
good songs. So and there's some stuff I don't have. I would recommend it for somebody that like, and it's this like kind of real like ice blue color.
Ooh, that's
So,
pretty.
but I would recommend it for somebody who wants to get into international anthem. And also, Byron, you would probably like it because there's a lot of stuff on here, like a lot of bands you haven't heard, and there's stuff on here that I haven't heard too. So, and Chris, if you
That's
like,
always.
if you like jazz, if you want to get into jazz, this label, International Anthem, is one of our favorite labels. They're out of Chicago.
All right.
And almost everything they release is great.
Did they release these digitally too, like on Spotify?
Yeah. I'll say.
Like
Well,
jazz?
yeah. Hey man, you like jazz? We'll
No, I
we'll
was
start sharing.
thinking of the Bee Movie.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Which one?
Okay.
The Jerry Seinfeld B movie.
Yeah. You don't. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna find a clip. So
That I
now
know
I
of.
have. Yeah. Okay. Keep. Yeah. Sorry, I did not mean
And then
to
the last
derail
thing
the
I got
conversation.
is I got you this one, Byron, the Jazz Dispensary.
So
So this is Chris. This label is it's also actually a dispensary, isn't it?
I think they're. Yeah,
in
I think
California.
so. Mhm.
And they have a record label too. And basically, what this is like usually like some funk, jazz, just real good stuff to listen to when you're high.
All right.
So yeah, but yeah, and these are on Spotify too. This is a really nice color vinyl too, Byron. You can't really tell, but it's like a marbled, like it's nice. I haven't listened to it, so this is yours. So crack. I'm just kidding.
Oh, and
That sounded so real.
It did. I know. That's why I was like, "Oh shit!"
I couldn't find the Vince Guaraldi.
That's all right.
So,
I think that one was super limited. So there was another Vince Guaraldi because I am a Vince Guaraldi completist. I will have to track that one down at some point. It's like an egg-shaped 10-inch, and it's from like the Easter Beagle cartoon because he's the one that did all the music for all the Peanuts stuff.
Okay.
yeah, it's jazz stuff. But yeah, we'll start sharing with you and Jeff more music in that we need to. I can send you Spotify links and stuff.
Yeah,
like
man,
that.
I'd love it. Love it.
But yeah, that's what Record Store Day is. I mean, it's for record nerds like me and Bob.
Yes.
And everybody else lining up around the building, apparently.
There's a lot of Taylor Swift fans come out to them too.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. But I mean, everyone gets like 30 copies of that, you know.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool because it gets those
it's
kids
limited
in.
to 25,000.
So they're trying to turn them around
and then they can look at. Well, that gets those kids in that are going to buy that, and then they can just look at like all the other shit that's coming out, and they're like, "Hey, this looks cool." Like when we were kids, like how we'd have to, what is this cool album cover? I want to hear it, right? Yeah, and this fucking Eddie Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Speaking of that, not anyway,
Iron Maiden.
The other one that I picked up that I forgot about was I did pick up that Slint.
Oh, the Tweenathan?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's weird. Dude, that album is weird.
Is it?
It's even weirder than I think Spiderland is pretty perfect. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's just something different, and it's not really the same as Spiderland, so don't go in expecting that. That's what I would say.
Okay.
And it's got an kind of an 80s sound, but not really. I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of just weird. Okay. That's all I'll say.
I like weird. Yeah. So, couple of follow-ups before I show you like jazz. First, the Sea of Pyrrhus is one of the 7 peripheral seas of the Great Western Ocean. It is bounded by the Green Sea in the east, the southern polar region in the south, the Great Western Ocean in the west, the Perusian Peninsula in the northwest, and the Thenorian Peninsula in the north. This is some sort of fandom for the Kingdom of Pyrrhus.
God, man, I wish I could have heard you say that all in Stanley Tucci's voice for some reason.
Holy shit. You know what? Before I get to the other two things, this is just like a absolute perfect segue to just go ahead and play this.
Hey everybody!
I don't know, probably for no reason.
No, that was a high thought right there.
Yeah.
Live.
So the Kingdom of Pyrrhus it's a tabletop war game. Okay.
The Kingdom of Pyrrhus.
One other, the famous.
I'm trying to think of how Tucci sounds.
Oh, should we pull up a Tucci clip as well? We can do that after you like jazz.
Sure, sure.
But the famous brothers from the meters that I was trying to think of were the Neville brothers.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I don't know why I could. Much. Yeah, so that's where the Neville brothers kind of came from. And that may be all I need to know.
All I need to know. Okay.
You like jazz? You like jazz? You like jazz?
What?
It's a happy accident, Byron. God.
It explodes.
Oh, was that oddly relaxing towards the end, or was it creepy?
Very ASMR. I expected to hear like the devil's voice at some point. Like I thought we were slowing it down and we were going to get into like
I figured that's something along those lines, right? But yeah, All right, good. We're keeping with the ASMR theme that we've been trying to do a hard pivot.
We
Let's
all
just
have to get some Lee press on nails and
do
do
2
some stuff.
hours. Get my
Oh, did you get your Stanley Tucci voice ready? Or
Oh no, I mean that's the best I can do right now. I need to study it a little.
yeah, I think maybe you do.